Hi guys, it's Mel from LW Scrapping. I am here to show you a layout share for January. Now in January I did 31 layouts, and I actually have quite a few from January that don't have videos. I actually did them as challenges, and I had a few days of I just want to scrap. I don't want a video. I just want to scrap and get some scrapping done. Okay, so the first lot will have videos and they will be on my channel if you want to go and have a look at them. The first couple, there's another one but I can't remember where it is. The first couple are mixed media Mahem ones. So this is one that I also did in conjunction with Scrapper Sketch and Redifined Creative, Be for Boys. And I did it also in conjunction with scrapping the hard things to talk about in life. Kristen does on her channel, Scrapping on the Fly. I'll pop her link down below. And if I forget, someone yell out and tell me. A couple of years ago, I mean, it says it, I say everything on my video. My uncle had a really bad accident and fell off a ladder 4 meters, and it was extremely touch and go. And I did this mixed media background and documented, and it's actually helped me from doing that video to not burst into tears to cry about this now. It's always been extremely hard to talk about. It's only a couple of years since it happened, but being there when we actually nearly lost him, just my auntie and I, was the most scared I've been in a long time. So this was another mixed media. That was a scrap lift. I did it in conjunction with quite a few others. Baby Got Scraps, Rediscover Your Stash, Challenge, Crazy Craft Obsession, January Challenge. And I think that turned out beautiful. I loved it. I know another lady did a scrap lift of it as well. Rebecca Rogers from Scraptime with Rebecca Lockhart Scraps. She's one of the regulars on Facebook, on that Facebook group. And she did an absolutely beautiful scrap lift of this. Absolutely beautiful. So that's that one. This was the latest one that I just did. And I had one lady ask me, how did I get my lines so straight? And to be quite honest, sheer luck. Because it wasn't until she actually said, how did you get your lines so straight, your ink lines? I went, holy mac, they are straight. So, yeah, anyway, so that was another one. Mixed media, Sandy picked it. Scrap lift that one, so January hop. This is one I did for All About the Mouse January hop. And there was a video for that one as well. All About the Mouse is also another Facebook group that I do hops with each month. And Shannon is the person in control over there. And she comes up with, she's a very Disney person. Of course, being in Australia, I've never been to Disneyland. But my daughter was always into the princesses and stuff. So I've still got photos to do that I can actually play with that. So there's that one. This one was for Baby Got Scraps, Redifined Creative, Hop A for Abstract. Did a video for that. And I was using a lot of the bits out of Fernwood. And I got some of the tractor photos done. I then did a sister page taught as well. Where did that go? Oh, we'll come across it. This one was for Baby Got Scraps, Scrapper Sketch number 14 for... Number 14? Maybe in the... Oh, that's right. It was for the Christmas extravaganza. You had to pick recipes. And Create with Karen Facebook group. I had to incorporate green. This is the layout for that one. And I have to... Well, something I had to do to that one as well. Stick things down properly. Right. This one was Scrap Time with Rebecca Lockhart Scraps January Challenge set by Mary. And she gave us a list of things to add on our... And this is what I came up with on our layout. This I love. I have to journal. I haven't done that yet. Mix It Up Monday, January hop. And I just have to journal on it. I haven't done that yet. And I know it is pathetically mundane things to scrap about, but these two items, a dishwasher and an IXL Tastic for the bathroom, were exciting for me. Bad. Okay, so Jacqie and Jen from the Scraproom with their Freaky Fast formula on Tuesday in the Attic. I started playing along with them, so they put their videos out and then I go in and find out what the actual formula was, and then I write it down and I play along with it, and it's amazing how different each single one looks. So you check them out as well. There's a video on that. Christine Harden's 1000 sub hop. There's certain things to do on your layout. Christine is really cool. What I did is I incorporated these things, but I actually did a scrap lift of one of hers because I wanted to get more than 1 or 2 photos on a page and try and get these virtual reality ones done. And I loved what she did. And in fact, I will do it again, to tell you the truth, because I loved it. Craft IQ, I went back and got a July 21 challenge, and I did that for the month of January just to show people that you can go back and do some old ones that you haven't done, and I came up with that. I love that. That was good. I played along with the January Pour Your Way Into Our Hearts hop. Spending Freeze 2.0 was to use alphas in your stash that you've been avoiding. Baby Got Scraps and Scrapper Sketch number 54. So I used a sketch and I documented about our cat that we had. I had to have him put down when my daughter was in year 2, grade 2. And I've actually avoided scrapping anything to do with my cat or my dog that I had. And I've had to have them put down, and I've never got a pet since. My daughter can't understand why, but I just get too attached. Okay, and another new hot for January for this year, each month we're going to do, is Mad About mini paper pads. So all your 6x6 pads, or 6x8, or whatever, we're going to start using them. So this is what I did for that, and there is a video. This is Rediscover Your Stash Challenge, and Baby Got Scraps. There is a video for that. Oh, here's the other mixed media one. It was Jess's sketch and recipe, and I did it in conjunction with Baby Got Scraps and Spending Freeze 2.0. And I came up with this for her sketch. And I loved her sketch. I should put that at the front with other mixed media ones. This one I did for Crazy Craft Obsession. January monochromatic layout for yellow. And Tuesday in the Attic. So I had a recipe to use. And I wanted to use yellow. And there's a video for that as well. So that's what I came up with there. And I'll also tell the story of the title of that one on there. This one is Christmas in January, Spending Freeze 2.0, C for cut file, and Redifined Creative, G for grid. Alpha soup one. And this is what I came up with. And there is a video. Little hat on my husband. I love this one too. This was another Tuesday in the Attic with Jacqie and Jen. And Baby Got Scraps. So I think this was the last one, I think. I've just done one today. And this one, this layout here, I haven't done a layout like it before. And I loved it. My photo kind of envelopes my photo. So, anyway. It's just the little things sometimes. Iron Crafters Challenge Hop with Anna from Peacecraft Love. And I used sequence on this one. Scrapper Sketch number 55. Baby Got Scraps. Oh, crikey. Redefined Creative. Alpha Soup. O for orange. So I did accents of orange. I did orange in the background. Orange on the paper. There's oranges in the photo. And orange sequins. with little minion men with guitars. Oh, and I did a little shaker window. And this last one that I've got a video for is Pink Fresh Friday Hop. Scrapper Sketch 56. Redifined Creative Journaling. So what I'm going to do is I'm journaling in here. I am here, and I've actually got along the bottom I can journal if I need to. Right, these are all the ones I haven't got a video for. This one is Scrapper Sketch Bonus 1. And every single bit of this is scraps, including this here. That was actually off a Christmas card that my mother-in-law got, and she gave me a heap of fronts of Christmas cards, and she said, you might be able to use them for scrapbooking. And I started using my stamps more too this year. And so I did a Christmas one. So, stay stuck down. This is another Scrapper Sketch one. It was bonus number 2. And there was no video for that. And this was using frames. And I've got a lot of frames used up. I'm not a frame person. Loved this page. Don't know what made me stencil the background onto that colour. Don't know. Just loved it. Got some old things used up. Now this one I did as a double page. Can't remember what for. I'll show you separately. Can't remember what for because I didn't write it on there. And I don't think there's a video. I got a lot of scraps used. I think I used a sketch because these are reminding me. Could have even been a double, or I could have scrap lifted someone. I don't know what I've done. It's pretty bad when you can't remember from last month to this month. Anyway, I got a heap of ones with hail on them. So I was quite happy with that. And I used a big title. This was actually a scrap lift of, I can tell you this off by heart, Sara Scraps. Now she has the Facebook group Rediscover Your Stash. And Alex gave us a challenge. She picked out about 4 or 5 layouts of Sara's, and we had to pick one and scrap lift it. And I picked this one because, I don't know, it just jumped off the page at you. Even what Sara did, what I've done, and what some of the other ladies have done as well, because I've done this one. This section jumps off at you and you see it. And then, of course, you got your journaling all the way around. Happy with that. This one was a scrap lift of Sara Scraps. I think it was a challenge to actually pick one of Sara's. She actually gave it, pick one of her layouts and scrap lift it. And I actually like how this came up too. It was different. This was for, now over the weekend I played along with Miranda Weber with her Facebook group, My Scrappy Life, and she had a virtual crop. So there was challenges put out each day and night. I was able to catch up on Zoom with them of a morning and lunchtime. And this time it was to use an old kit on your layout. Well, this wasn't exactly old kit as such because I didn't get half the stuff for the kit. But this here, and this here, actually that sheet there, all these stickers were all from a wedding set I got from Creative Memories, I think. Or it was the very first one I got from Close to My Heart. I'm not entirely sure. But it never came with titles. So I actually got Vicky Beaton's The Print Shop title thing. And it went with my photos. And it was exactly what I wanted to say. This was a perfect day. I haven't got the people covered up, which is very bad, naughty, shock. It's neighbours of my mum and dad. They live over the road from them. And we've known them since, Kate, she was 5 at our wedding, at Darren and my wedding. She was only 5 then, and then her mum and dad couldn't afford to invite everyone. My mum and dad were invited to the wedding, but they couldn't afford to invite my sister and I. So we all went to she didn't want hen's night, she wanted a hen's luncheon. And so one of the hotels at Evandale in Launceston have a garden out the back, and they do things for weddings. So, and it was beautiful. The table was set beautiful, and I wanted to get it documented. So I've got more to do, and I might use this paper as well. So that was that for that. This one was from the virtual crop to use a big title challenge. You can either use a cut file, or in my case I used really thick chipboard that I used my new worn lipstick on. So it's really thick chipboard, and I just went ink, 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 let it dry a bit, and then that was my, and that's what I came up with. Came up with this layout all on my own. I've started doing that lately. I'm getting a little bit more confident in doing it. So that was one I documented of my daughter in her Holy Communion dress from. Did I put the year on there? No, I didn't. I think it's 2019. I forget. Photo. Right, okay. This one was to use a sketch. A junior sketch challenge. And this was the sketch. This was probably moved further up. There was only a couple of photos down the bottom, and then your title went across. But we did a stall 2019 at my daughter's school for Mother's Day. And I had a lot of photos, but I didn't want to use the whole photo. So I cut them down. So I've done 3 different sizes. And I got them all on there. I was happy. So that was that done. This one was as you can tell, monochromatic. Amy set this one, Scrappy Amy set this one on the virtual crop. It had to be monochromatic to use your blues and whites. And she wanted us to tell a story. So she wanted us to pick a photo and then tell a story with that photo. So this is when we went on holiday to Coles Bay when we stayed. I took bottles of water with us to drink with, but we had to wash up in this. We had to shower in this water. Hence my title. No, surely this is not the watercolour. I enjoyed doing this so much. And she kind of brought it out. Like when you watched her do it, you're thinking, what photo can I use to tell a story with? And that really tells the story. So that was that one. And this is my last one that I just did yesterday. Rediscover Your Stash, Sara Scraps Challenge number 4. She wanted you to do either a sporty layout or an outdoorsy layout. And then Rebecca Lockhart had a challenge on my Scrappy Life virtual crop to stamp a border around your page and then do your layout. So I had my clouds. I have a fascination with clouds, and I've got lots of photos of clouds. So I stamped clouds around my border, and then I reverse stamped with a cloud embossing folder the clouds behind the photo. And that's what I came up with. I quite like it. Sometimes I can do a page and think, mind you, I had to walk away from this page because I couldn't think of the title. My favourite thing's clouds. That's me done for January. Don't know that there'll be quite as many for February, but that's it. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Thank you everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I'm growing and I'm enjoying doing YouTube. So if you're new, please consider subscribing. Please consider giving me a like at any point that you liked any of those last lot of layouts that I've done that doesn't have a video to. Please feel free to press pause and take a screenshot of it, because the more you have a go at scrap lifting, the more you're actually scrap booking, And always remember there is no right or wrong in scrapbooking, and don't let anyone tell you that there is. Don't let anyone tell you should be doing this, this, and this, or you shouldn't have that, and you shouldn't have that. It's what you like on your page. And if your page, if you think, hey, I like that page, I'm leaving it like that, do it. This page is a good reminder. I normally have 3 embellishment clusters, only because that's what I started to learn. All I did here was put 2 things there and a little house there. That was it. Then I just stuck hearts everywhere. So do what you think your layout needs. And be kind to yourself, because we can be our own worst judges. Quite often I do a layout and think, oh, I really hate that. In actual fact, people like it. And you think, okay, I must have done something right. So, yeah. So, please have a go. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.